Star 101.6 FM, this is the Sports Hour. My name's Mark Machado. I'm joined in the studio by Charlie Watts and also my studio guest, Rikins. Rikin, thanks for coming in today.
It's alright, no problem.
Rikin, do you want to tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm disabled. I've got a condition called muscular dystrophy, which basically means I'm wheelchair bound, can't walk, can't do any day-to-day activities like a normal person can. And one of my passions is football, and I love it to bits, and I've been trying to get involved in football for years and years and years. I found a route for it through coaching, so that's what I'm here to talk about, really.
Oh, brilliant. And on top of all that, you've also been nominated for a British Asian Sports Award.
Yeah, that's correct. I've been nominated for the Outstanding Achievement Award category in the British Asian Sports Award this year. The event's actually on Saturday, and I need people to vote for me, as many votes as I can. They've only got about 3 hours to do it, so let's try and get one big push out there. And
if you're listening at home and you'd like to vote for you, what do you have to do to vote?
You can text BASA, which is BASA 15 to 84555, or alternatively you can call 0905 026 0315.
Do you want to give me that number again?
That's 0915
0915
026
026
0315.
0315. Ricky, let's just talk about your journey to becoming a football coach. Firstly, what age did you have to get into a wheelchair? Have you always been in a wheelchair, or?
I got my first wheelchair when I was about 4, because that was when I was able to drive a wheelchair, if you like, because before that I was a bit too young and a bit too naive.
Okay. So effectively you've been in your whole life.
For majority of my life.
And at what age did you decide that you wanted to have a career in football?
I think it first started when I was about 14, to be honest. I had a passion for football. I was always playing football games on the PlayStation, playing football outside, talking about football. That's all I talked about, really. And so I think it's first started from there. And then I got my dad to find out about coaching courses that the FA provide. I enrolled on that when I was 18. I should have done it before, to be fair. Enrolled on one when I was 18, then I've done another one when I was 19, and I've done my UFB last year when I was 20.
You're UEFA B, so that means you can manage a side right up to quite a decent standard, isn't it?
Yeah, you have the basic you have the good understanding of the game at UFB level. Obviously at level 2 level you have you have an understanding of how the game should work and the drills that you should be doing with your young players. But UFB means that you're able to then coach like an adult team, up to a decent level, semi-pro.
So would the next step for you be to go and get a UEFA badge?
That's what I'd hope to do. I know it's very tough. It's a very tough industry to get into, and especially doing your UEFA license. It's really difficult,
Yeah.
The pass rate is quite low. It's quite low percentage.
It's quite expensive to do it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you're talking about £4,000 to do your
Don't you have to get sponsored? Doesn't generally a club sponsor you to do it, like a professional club?
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really looked that far ahead, so take one step at a time.
Okay, cool. Who do you coach now, and where do you coach? And
I coach some young disabled athletes who have mainly got autism. Coach with the Rob Burton Soccer School with my mate called Sam, and so I coach there. That's based in Hillingdon, and if you want more info about that, you've just got to go to disabilityfootball.com and email a guy called Rob Burton. So
wow, brilliant. How long have you been coaching there for?
I've been coaching there with Rob for about a year now, so I've known Rob for about a year and a half, so he's got me coaching there for about a year or so.
When you got your badges, your coaching badges, was it difficult to get that first coaching job? I mean, being in a wheelchair, have you experienced prejudice within the footballing community?
To be honest, I was quite fortunate. I met Rob, and Rob's always sang my praises. He's done a great job with me. he's supported me throughout my coaching badges, and he's got me to go to Garda dinners, and I've managed to take my friends there, with Jason Roberts, and now Jason Roberts has got me involved with one of his projects with the disability side, and now that means that I can go in there and coach their academy for the Jason Roberts Foundation, which I think is quite important. But also I think nowadays, even though the Disability Discrimination Act's enforced, there's still obviously going to be prejudice within the footballing world, so I think when I'm hoping to get a good footballing job out of doing my badges, and hopefully out of this British Asian Sports Award, but I know it'll be a tough industry to go into.
Yeah. Let's talk about the British Asian Sports Award. How did that come about?
Rob found out through a friend about the British Asian Sports Awards, and he says, I'm going to nominate you for this, and so I didn't think much of it at the time. I thought, we'll see how the nominations go, see if we get shortlisted. Then I got a call from the British Asian Sports Awards organisers saying, well, we're doing the processes now, and if you're shortlisted, we'll call you back. Anyway, I thought on that day I said, well, will you phone me today or tomorrow? And they said, well, we should phone you within the day or so. And then shortly after, I thought, they haven't phoned me back, I don't think I'm shortlisted. And then it was a big surprise. The next day they phoned back and saying, yeah, you've been shortlisted. So the campaigning's been going pretty hard, like quite a lot of it's been happening.
Yeah. Wow. You see, when you're out coaching the kids, what's the kids' reaction initially when they see you?
I think as soon as you say hello, I think everything's taken away. They just want to play football at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's all they want to do. They don't look at your disability, they don't look at your ethnicity. They just want to play football. And if they can get out there and play football, and we can provide it, whoever it may be, it's great for them, and it's great for us as well, because it boosts our confidence, but it also boosts theirs.
Cool. My next question is, I've been doing some research on you, and I heard that you're a massive Big Neighbours fan.
I am. Who told you that?
Can't divulge my sources. Who's your favourite Neighbours character?
I've got a few.
Yeah.
I've got a few.
I heard you like, what's that girl's name? Ringo's wife. Obviously Ringo's not with us anymore.
Yeah, I do like Donna.
Donna, that's it. What, are you a big Carl Kennedy fan?
I don't really have a view on Carl Kennedy, to be fair.
What about Paul Robinson? I met Paul Robinson once, actually.
Alright, I think he's quite a cool character.
I met him in a Marks and Spencer's.
Alright, okay.
Shopping, he's buying some food. That's my claim to fame in life.
Alright, okay.
Yeah. Right, anyway, gonna have to go in a few moments' time. But if you're listening and you've heard your story and like to vote, do you want to give the listeners your voting details again?
Yeah, if you just text BASA, that's BASA 15 to 84555. Alternatively, you can call the number, which is 0915 026 0315, or you can visit the website, which is basauk.tv.
Cool.
And the details are on there.
Brilliant. When do you find out? You find out on Saturday?
I find out on Saturday. Voting closes at 2 minutes to midnight tonight.
Okay, do you know what your other competition's like?
I think it's quite tough, to be fair. I know my friends have been saying that it's quite tough.
Is it a big kind of a swanky awards thing like the Oscars or something?
It is. It's at the Royston Hotel in London.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
You got your tux sorted out?
I've got a black tie sorted out, yeah. So I've got my suit sorted out.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Have you got a hot date to take down with you? Or?
Oh no, unfortunately I haven't at the moment, but I've got my mate Nathan's coming, and my mum, dad and my brother are coming down, and my boss Rob Burton is coming down, and I've got Jason Roberts who plays for Blackburn Rovers, and his agent's supporting me as well.
Jason Roberts is an absolute great guy, isn't he?
He is.
He does a lot of work in the West London area to develop football.
He is, yeah. We're actually putting an event on for him on Sunday, because I play power chair football as well, and we're putting an event on him at Woodside Leisure Centre in Watford. So if you want to come down, people, you're more than welcome to. The event's from 12 till 6 at Woodside Leisure Centre.
Okay, you mentioned power football. What is power football? Because I saw this when I was researching it, but no idea what it is.
Powerchair football is it's basically wheelchair football. You have bumpers at the front, and you just play normal football. It's 4-a-side, and it's great fun. And the England team have just been on trials this current weekend.
Well, wicked. Did you go down to the trials?
No, I've only just started playing, so I haven't had the opportunity.
Couple of years yet, though.
Yeah,
couple of years, like 18 months.
Hopefully, within 2 to 3 years' time.
Yeah. At the moment, you're not a full-time football coach, are you? You're also a student, right?
Yeah, I'm a student at Brunel University.
What are you studying? Is it sport-related as well?
I'm doing actually business and sports science. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. Yeah, it's going well in my final year. So a lot of work to do at the moment.
Yeah. So do you think you'll be going full-time next year?
I definitely want to go full-time on the football coaching. It's a tough business to get into, and it's all about finding the right contacts and the right people. And hopefully, once you've done that and you've found a good enough club and a good job, hopefully you get promoted through that, and then you can go further.
I suppose it's the ultimate results-driven job, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's the ultimate results-driven job.
Definitely.
Brilliant. Finally, why Man U of all the clubs? Why do you support them?
Well, basically, everyone asks me this question, and I get teased a lot by my friends saying, "Oh, so who do you support again?" The reason why I support Man U is because when I was younger, my dad we used to go up to Manchester quite a bit, and I always loved Manchester, and one day I came out and said I support Man United, so that's where it first started.
Brilliant. Right, anyway, thanks a lot for joining us today. If you want to vote, do you want to quickly, we've got about 20 seconds before we go to the news.
Okay, if you text 84555, buzzer 15 to 84555, or call 0915 026 0315.
Brilliant. That's Rikins who's going for Outstanding Achievement Award at this weekend's British Asian Sports Awards. Anyway, we're going to the news now, but I'll be back in a few moments' time.